Most men over 60 believe their sex life is finished. They think desire belongs to the past. They think their body simply can't respond anymore. But the truth is different. Your body still remembers. And one of the simplest, most natural habits, masturbation, can help you stay flexible, stay young in spirit, and keep your heart healthier every single day. Ask yourself this: if one simple act could lower your risk of prostate cancer, if it could improve your sleep, if it could ease the heavy weight of loneliness, wouldn't you want to know how to do it right? You've spent decades working, building, caring for your family and responsibilities. Now it's time to reclaim a little space for yourself. This is not about guilt. It's not about shame. It's about self-care, about vitality, about reminding yourself that you are still alive, still powerful, still deserving of joy. Stay with me until the end. You'll see masturbation in a completely new way. You'll discover how it can become a gentle but powerful tool to support both your body and your mind, even after 60. Let's begin with your body. As we age, our bodies change in ways most men never realize. One of the biggest shifts is in a molecule called nitric oxide. This chemical is essential for opening blood vessels and creating erections. After 60, nitric oxide production drops. Blood vessels lose elasticity. Erectile tissue stiffens. Erection problems become more common. But here's the good news. When you stay sexually active, even through masturbation, you keep blood flowing into those tissues. Regular blood flow helps erectile tissue stay flexible and healthy. A study of nearly 1,000 men between 55 and 75 showed something clear. Those who stayed sexually active at least once a week had far fewer erection problems than those who did so only once a month. And it's not just blood flow. Masturbation changes hormones and brain chemistry. After orgasm, dopamine gives you pleasure and motivation. Oxytocin makes you feel relaxed and connected. Cortisol, the stress hormone, goes down. Many men worry that frequent release drains testosterone. The truth is the opposite. Balanced sexual activity, combined with good sleep, helps stabilize testosterone. A study in JAMA showed that just 1 week of poor sleep can cut testosterone by 15%. Good sleep and regular sexual activity support hormone health. Now let's talk about the prostate. Think of ejaculation as a natural cleansing process. Every release flushes fluid from the prostate. It reduces congestion. It lowers the risk of chronic inflammation. A Harvard study followed more than 30,000 men. Those who ejaculated more than 21 times per month had about a 20% lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those who did so less often. And perhaps the most overlooked benefit is psychological. After 60, many men face divorce. Some face widowhood. Some face simple loneliness. Masturbation becomes a safe, natural outlet. It calms anxiety. It helps sleep come easier. I once met a man named Charles. He was 67. After his divorce, he fell into depression. Nights were sleepless. But when he began to see masturbation not as shame, but as self-care, his sleep improved. His mood lifted. He found energy again. He even joined an art class. So each time you touch yourself, remember this. It's not just a brief moment of pleasure. It is a message to your body. You are alive. You are strong. You are worthy of happiness. But, like any behavior, done the wrong way, masturbation can create problems, especially after 60. One common mistake is the death grip. That means gripping too tightly, chasing climax too hard. At first it feels intense, but over time it dulls sensitivity. It can even cause curvature or irritation. I once heard from a man, 65 years old. He told me he could no longer feel pleasure with his partner. His body had adapted only to the unnatural tightness of his hand. Another risk is overdoing it. At this age, ejaculating many times in one day leaves you drained. It can lower blood pressure. It can disturb your sleep. For men with heart problems, sudden spikes in heart rate and pressure can trigger chest pain or arrhythmia. One man in California, age 70, ended up in the hospital after pushing himself too far. Hygiene matters too. Some men try toys but forget to clean them. That leads to infections. And mentally, if you rely on masturbation too much, you may lose interest in real human connection. These risks are not meant to scare you. They are reminders. Your body after 60 deserves care, respect, attention. Masturbation can be safe and healing when done right. So how do you do it right? First, keep it moderate. 1 to 3 times per week is ideal. That keeps blood flowing. It protects the prostate. It balances mood, without exhausting your body or stressing your heart. Second, choose comfortable positions. Your spine and hips are not as flexible as before. Lying on your back or sitting in a supportive chair. Both reduce strain and make it easier. Third, try edging. That means delaying orgasm by slowing down. It gives you control. It extends pleasure. It avoids the sudden crash afterward. Fourth, avoid the death grip. Use a lighter, more natural touch. Protect your sensitivity. Fifth, use lubrication. After 60, dryness becomes common. Friction can cause irritation. Water-based or silicone lubricants are best. Avoid soaps or oils. They can irritate or cause infection. Sixth, practice good hygiene. Wash your hands. Clean your genitals before and after. If you use toys, wash them properly and let them dry. Never share them. Seventh, listen to your body. If you see pain, blood, or sudden changes, visit a doctor. And if you have heart disease, talk to your physician before changing your sexual habits. I remember a man, 72 years old, living in New York. He had serious heart disease. With medical guidance, he was still able to enjoy safe, regular sexual activity. The result was not just better health. It was renewed confidence in himself. Safety does not remove joy. Safety is what makes joy last. Everything we've discussed is backed by science. Harvard, JAMA, BJUI, and more. Regular release supports the prostate. It improves erections. It balances mood. It deepens sleep. The real question is, how will you see it? If you see masturbation as shameful, you chain yourself to guilt. If you see it as self-care, each time you touch yourself, you recharge. You calm your mind. You remind yourself you are still strong, still alive, still worthy of love and happiness. Picture this, a man in his 60s, sitting by the window, soft morning light on his face, smiling in peace. That could be you, because at any age you deserve health. You deserve confidence. You deserve joy in your own body. If you want more ways to rebuild vitality, protect your health, and keep your confidence alive after 60, subscribe and watch my next video. Turning 60 is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, filled with energy, filled with freedom, filled with peace.